Hi guys, welcome back to Radiant Kids. Sorry about last week, things got a little crazy and out of my control, but I'm back this week and here to talk even more about our adventures with Paul. So, I don't know what you have all been up to. I really hope I get to see you again soon.
Oh! Oh my goodness!
Hello?
Oh, there it is! Get him! Oh!
Hello? Mrs. Spunt?
Oh my!
Mrs. Spunt, are you okay?
Oh my word!
This is my friend, Mrs. Spunt. She's apparently having an issue. What's going on, Mrs. Spunt?
Oh well, my name's Calliope, but you can call me Miss Spunt. Yes. Well, I was sitting down to my cup of tea, you see,
Uh-huh.
and I decided I needed to clean the house a little bit when I was done.
Mm-hmm.
And so, to remind myself, I scooted the rubbish bin in front of the door.
Okay. I'm with you so far.
Yes. And then what do you know? Oh my word. There was a thing behind the rubbish bin.
A thing behind the rubbish bin.
A wild thing. Ropey thing.
Ropey thing. A ropey thing.
But it moved really fast, you see.
Uh-huh. Well, do you want a hand?
And I dropped my crumpets.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, sure. Oh my goodness,
Let-
the thing scared
let's
the
take a
dickens
look.
out of me.
Well, I don't see anything.
Wait,
Can you move that box over there?
Oh,
Just-
yeah.
I'm-
hold on. And here we go. It's...
Oh. Okay, you weren't kidding. It's a ropey thing.
Whoa. Oh my word.
Whew, wow.
Did you see that?
I don't know where it went. Now it's in the church,
I'm so
so we're
glad
gonna have to
you're
do
here.
something about that before we let people back in here.
Well, thank you for your
And was
help,
that a rattle?
darling.
Did I hear it rattle?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh
I
my
think I heard
goodness.
something there.
There was something there. Okay. Well, we'll talk to the pastors and have somebody come call an exterminator or something to come find that thing.
That was a bit wild.
Well, it's kind of funny, Mrs. Spunt, because our story today is actually about snakes.
Oh my. That
So
was a
I was
snake.
just about to tell the kids
Oh.
about our adventure with Paul, and how we left off a couple weeks ago was Paul had just been shipwrecked on this island. And you know what? They think they're safe, everything's good, everything's going along, we're building a fire, and suddenly they're overrun with snakes.
Oh my goodness.
That's
You
pretty
don't
rough.
say.
I mean, Paul, he poor guy has been arrested, he's gone to trial, he got shipped out on a boat to go to another trial, he gets caught in a storm, he gets shipwrecked. This is a crazy story. And now here we are at the next stage, and it's just one more thing that has gone wrong in Paul's life. So I want you guys to take a look at this story and see what Paul did in that situation.
After being tossed about on an angry sea for weeks, Paul and the rest of the waterlogged and weary passengers dragged themselves from the wreckage of their ship onto the shores of an island called Malta. The friendly people of the island built a fire for the tired travelers to warm themselves. Wanting to be helpful, Paul left the group in search of sticks to add to the fire. When he returned to the group on the beach, he put his bundle of sticks on the fire. Unfortunately, Paul didn't realize that he had gathered more than sticks. As soon as Paul's bundle hit the fire, a poisonous snake that had gotten mixed up with the sticks sprung from the flames and bit Paul on his hand. The islanders saw a venomous viper hanging from Paul's hand and said, "To have survived a shipwreck only to be bitten by a snake means that this man must be a horrible person. This must be punishment for his terrible crimes." But Paul wasn't being punished. In fact, he was about to show the islanders the mighty power of God. Paul raised his hand over his head and then swung his arm down. In one quick motion, Paul shook the snake off his hand, flinging the viper into the fire. Paul took a seat by the fire among the islanders and other shipwreck survivors. Their eyes trained on Paul. Everyone around the fire sat waiting for him to swell up and die from the poison. After a long time had passed, they realized that Paul was unharmed. The islanders, shocked that Paul had survived, changed their minds and declared, "He must be a god." Near the place where the shipwreck survivors had gathered lived Publius, the chief man of the island. Publius graciously welcomed Paul and his companions as guests to his nearby estate. Publius showed them incredible hospitality for 3 days. Publius' father was gravely ill with a high fever. When Paul heard this news, he went into the man's room and prayed that he would be healed. Paul laid his hands on Publius' sick father, and the illness instantly left the man. He was healed. When the people of Malta heard about this miracle, they brought their sick to Paul, who healed them all. Publius honored Paul and his companions and gave them everything they would need as they continued their journey to Rome.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Again, that's a pretty crazy story this week. Now, after Paul got bit by the snake, Mrs. Spunt, nothing happened. See, I know, the Bible even talks about all the people were kind of standing around watching and waiting for him to get sick or die or his arm to swell up or fall off. I don't know what that snake particularly did to people, but nothing happened.
No, this
Paul
is just too
walked
much
away.
excitement for me.
Too much excitement for
Oh,
you?
yes.
Well, Paul walked away with nothing more than a few scratches and a bite from a snake, and it didn't do any harm to him. Sometimes, even when bad things are happening, we have to remember to trust God to completely take care of us. Because sometimes he surprises us in ways and he shows miracles to other people that we never imagined. So until next time, I'm going to leave you guys with this song today. I'll see you soon.
Okay, bye guys.
Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will make your path straight. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will make your path straight. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. Trust in the Lord. trust in